शिव बाबा को याद कर, जी भर किसको प्यार कर, सांसों को आबाद कर ले मेरे मना। शिव बाबा को याद कर, जी भर उसको प्यार कर, सांसों को आबाद कर ले मेरी झूमती बहारें, रिमझिम बरसती स्नेह की फुहारें, रंग निराला है रूप सलोना, दिल चाहे उससे जुदा कब न होना। इंतजार कर बैठना हिम्मत हार कर, प्रभु का तू दीदार कर ले मेरे मन। शिव बाबा को याद कर, जी भर उसको प्यार कर, सांसों को आबाद कर ले मेरे यादों की लहरों में जो लहराए, एक अलौकिक सुख वो पाए। शूली को काटा कर दे कांटे को जूही, पर्वत को राई कर दे राई को रूई। दिल में बात कर, मन में मुलाकात कर, खुद को तू आजाद कर ले मेरे मना। आंखों को आबाद कर ले मेरे
Amplifier. Mic sound கூட்டுங்க. Amplifier. Amplifier. Om Shanti. 11th of November 2022. Morning Murli, Bab Dada, Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, don't forget the Father who gives you constant happiness, teaches you every day, and gives you treasures of knowledge. Constantly continue to follow Srimad. Sweet children, don't forget the Father who gives you constant happiness, teaches you every day, and gives you treasures of knowledge. Constantly continue to follow Srimad. Question. What is the Father's magic that human beings cannot perform? What is the Father's magic that human beings cannot perform? Answer. To change this forest of thorns into a beautiful garden of flowers and to make impure human beings into pure deities is the magic of the Father and not any human being. Answer. To change this forest of thorns into a beautiful garden of flowers and to make impure human beings into pure deities is the magic of the Father and not any human being. The Father alone is the greatest social worker. The Father alone is the greatest social worker. He enters an impure body in the pure world and makes the whole impure world pure. The Father alone is the greatest social worker. He enters an impure body in the impure world and makes the whole impure world pure. Song. Do not forget the days of your childhood. Do not forget the days of your childhood. Om Shanti. You children heard the song that was sung to you. You are the sweet children of the mother and the father. The father tells you, sweet children, after saying Mama Baba, don't forget them tomorrow. If you forget them, you lose your inheritance. But some children forget this, even though they heard Baba saying it. Nevertheless, the Father shows you an easy path. He doesn't make you leave your homes or the family path. He says, whether you are householders or even if you are bachelors, simply make effort to follow Srimad. Never forget such a father. The father complains that some children say Mama and Baba and then never even write their news to Baba. You claim the sovereignty of heaven from the Father and you then forget him. Whereas you very happily write a letter to the Father who gives you the property of hell. If a letter doesn't come, the parents get worried and think that perhaps you are ill. So, the unlimited Father also thinks, I don't know what the condition of the children is. He waits for their letters. Worldly children even cause sorrow, and yet attachment is not removed from them. Here, look at the wonder of the one of you called the mother and father, and who is sitting in front of you. In fact, all the children will hear him through the Murlis. The Father knows how many children are worthy and how many are unworthy, number-wise, according to the efforts they make. You should write a letter to such a Father every day. The Father gives you treasures every day. He teaches you every day. He also gives you love. He is the Father, Teacher, and Sadguru. He is all three. Children write letters to their physical fathers. Some of you still remember your gurus, but you forget the Father who gives constant happiness and makes you into the masters of the land of truth. You don't even write a letter to him. The Father is worried about what has happened. Has Maya killed you or pushed you into vice? Baba would caution you, children in a Murli. Baba would advise you, Continue to protect yourselves in this way. This one is the father's eldest child and is moving ahead of everyone else. This one experiences all sorts of storms. He is called Mahavir Hanuman because a powerful one is standing at the front. Maya would also become powerful and fight with that one first. Baba says, whatever storms you experience, I experience them first. Baba even shares his experiences of this. You would say, Baba, how would you experience storms? You are elderly. Baba says, everything comes to me. How else would I be able to caution you? However, some children don't tell Baba. They soak in the storms and die and destroy their status. This is why the father says, continue to remind one another. At least write a letter to Baba. Caution one another in every aspect. Maya is very clever. She punts you. You children are the true social workers of the whole world. Those people are limited social workers who do limited service. This father is the social worker for the whole world. It is up to the father to make the whole impure world pure. You call out the father. You children call such a father, father, and you then forget him. This song has been composed by some who was especially touched, just as some very good scriptures have been created, which people keep with themselves. Here, there are no scriptures or pictures, etc. These pictures have been made by us. All of those other pictures make you intellect, develop doubt, whereas all of these pictures make your intellect have faith. The world doesn't know that Bharat was heaven. They have so much regard for Bharat. It is here that Shiv Baba comes. You call Shiva Baba and then there is Brahma Baba. You wouldn't call Vishnu Baba. You children know these things. People of the world say, O purifier, come. We are impure. So come and purify us. However, they don't know how he would make impure ones pure or where he would take them. They simply continue to speak like parrots without understanding the meaning of what they say. Or you simply say, God the Father. Father means property. No one else can be called the Father. Neither Vishnu nor Shankar can be called Father. So, how can anyone else be called that? Everyone understands that it is the incorporeal one who is God the Father. A soul enters this body and calls out, O God the Father. The Father comes and makes you soul conscious. You say to the Father, Baba, make us pure and take us to the pure world. Shiv Baba enters Bharat in order to create the pure family path. You remember heaven. When you speak of paradise, you remember Krishna. You don't think that you should remember the Empress and Emperor Lakshmi and Narayan of the family path. People now want peace. This is the question of the whole world. The responsibility for this is with the Father. When Bharat becomes hell, the Father comes to make it into heaven. No one knows who then makes it into hell or when. The Father says, I make you into residents of heaven. I take you to the sweet world and then send you to the sweet virginity. You should study with such a Father day and night and claim your full inheritance. In fact, no one is taught day and night. The Father says, study regularly every day for an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening. Everyone has time in the morning. It is a master of a second. It is a matter of a second. You simply have to remember Baba and the inheritance. Nevertheless, you forget him and you then say, Baba, what can I do? Remembrance is very easy. The knowledge of the world cycle is also very easy. This is the world of sinful souls. You have to go to the world of charitable souls. Remember Shiv Baba, this is also very easy for those who live at home with their families. The Father definitely remembers you children. I haven't received a letter from so and so. What has happened to him? Then, when the child comes in front of him, he asks, You didn't become unconscious, did you? You don't have that much love for the Father, and your love is drawn to someone who only earns a few pennies. You should give your news to Baba and tell him that you are still alive and happy and that you are continuing to give the Father's introduction to others. Baba sends love and remembrance in a Murli every day. However, he cannot write the name of each one. Therefore, you children should also give your news. At this time, the face of everyone in the world has become dirty. Baba comes and makes them beautiful. Baba comes and changes the faces of Bharat. He changes the forest of thorns into a garden of flowers. He is such a magician. In the garden of heaven, there is just Bharat. There you are not aware of who is going to come after you. There you feel that only you are the masters of the world. The golden age is called the Garden of Allah. It isn't that God creates a jungle. It is Ravan who creates that. Ravan is the old enemy whom no one knows. Baba says, whose children are you? Baba, we are the children of Brahma and the grandchildren of Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba gives you the inheritance through Brahma. He is establishing heaven through Brahma. You have become Baba's children in order to claim your inheritance. Baba says, remember this, don't forget it. You say, Baba, I repeatedly forget you. Oh, so you remember the one who makes you into residents of hell, and you forget the Father who makes you into residents of heaven. If you don't forget the Father, you won't even forget your inheritance. At this time, Baba is ever present in front of you. It is said, the Lord is present everywhere. He is incognito. You cannot say that you can see him. Souls are incognito and the Father is also incognito. A soul enters a body and speaks, I too need a body. How else would I come? If I entered a womb, I would have to enter the jail of a womb. Why should I enter the jail of a womb? What crime have I committed? The place of a womb exists in heaven. What would I do if I entered heaven? I only make you children into the masters of heaven. By sitting here personally and listening to Baba, all of you enjoy yourselves a great deal. As soon as you leave here, you forget everything. There is a lot of difference between climbing a kingdom for 21 births and climbing a status among the ordinary subjects. Natives only eat thick chapatis, whereas wealthy people eat rich food. There is a difference in the status. Here, however, both are unhappy. In heaven, all are happy, but their status is number-wise. You have to make effort and climb a high status. You have to follow Mama and Baba. You are receiving Srimad at this time. Therefore, you have to follow the mother and father. The mother and father have to exist in in corporeal forms. Shiv Baba doesn't have to make effort. Mama and Baba make effort and climb their fortune in the kingdom for 21 births. Then those who make good effort will be seated on the throne. 8 pass with honors. You should be one of them. If not that, then at least in the 108. There is also a magazine for the 60, 108. The rosary of is very long. They sit and pull the beads of that rosary. Here, there is no question of turning the beads of a rosary. The father says, "Follow me." This old Brahma studies and passes with the first number. Mama, who was young, also climbed number 1. So, why do you not make effort? Why do you make mistakes? You don't write a letter to the father and you don't even remember him. You make a promise and then as soon as you go outside, everything finishes. I even tell you that you will forget everything as soon as you go outside. You say, "Baba, we will not forget you," and then you forget. Baba has now given you drishti in this last birth. This Baba tells you that he used to study the Gita. I also used to worship Narayan. I would place a picture of Narayan on the gadi and then I liberated Lakshmi brackets from massaging the feet of Narayan. You have to interact with people in the world very tactfully. Continue to give Baba's introduction in an incognito way. Remember the father and the inheritance. The deities are in heaven, and that is why the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan was created. The picture of the Trimurti was not used at first because people used to get upset when they saw a picture of Brahma. However, how would not anything get done without Brahma? If the BKs don't see their father, how would anything get done? The father says, it is written in the Gita, Manmanabhav Matyajivav. Whether it is liberation or liberation in life, only I and no one else can give you the inheritance of both of these. These matters have to be understood very well. Definitely wake up at Amrit Vela and churn the ocean of knowledge. You may do your work during the day, but at Amrit Vela from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., sit in remembrance and You will feel a lot of happiness. Baba comes from the sweet home in order to teach us children and then goes away again. He says, remember me, and the alloy will be removed. When you have become real gold, you will pass with honors. If you want to climb a high status, what cannot be achieved by making effort. Nevertheless, the father says, don't forget this godly childhood. You should remember such a father again and again. By having this remembrance, you become pure. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bhagdada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. 1. Don't make any type of mistake. Caution one another. Remind one another of the Father and continue to make progress. Don't forget your godly childhood. 1. Don't make any type of mistake. Caution one another. Remind one another of the Father and continue to make progress. Don't forget your godly childhood. 2. Continue to follow the mother and father. Don't be afraid of the storms of Maya. Sit in remembrance of the Father at Amrit Vela and experience happiness. 2. Continue to follow the mother and father. Don't be afraid of the storms of Maya. Sit in remembrance of the Father at Amrit Vela and experience happiness. Blessing. May you be a Trikaldarshi soul who experiments and achieves success with the power of determination. Blessing. May you be a Trikaldarshi soul who experiments and achieves success with the power of determination. Bhagdada's blessing is, where there is determination, there is success. So, make whatever program you want with the determination to experiment with any virtue or power. First of all, experience contentment in yourself. Have the determined thought, I have to do this. Do not be influenced by the carelessness of others. Sit on the seat of a Trikaldarshi. First of all, become an embodiment of success by using this method according to the time, and then a powerful gathering of souls who experiment will be ready, and with the rise of this gathering, you will be able to accomplish a lot of tasks. Slogan. Those who receive everyone's blessings are jewels of contentment. Those who receive everyone's blessings are jewels of contentment. Om Shanti.